This call may be monitored or recorded for quality assurance or training purposes.
This call may be recorded.
Hey, Tatiana.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing so good. How are you doing? It's starting to feel like summer, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, it's feeling so much like summer.
Mhm.
And it's always weird because our busy season is off summer. You know what I mean? And so
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's like it's to this point and I'm like, oh my gosh, it feels like it should be crazy. But I also have this is the first year that both my kids are going to be going back to school. I feel like this summer's a big summer. I don't know.
Yeah.
It just feels important.
It does feel important.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Big.
So
How are you
exciting.
guys? How's your family doing?
Doing well. Now that it's warm enough, the outdoor pools are open. So guess where I'm going tomorrow? We're going to the pool. So,
I want to go to Lagoon.
I love Lagoon.
I love Lagoon too.
That's the best theme park ever.
It is. Everyone, theme
hands
park
down.
in Utah. If you're in Utah, go to Lagoon. It's great.
If you're in America, Lagoon is the theme park to go to.
Okay, wait. Do you really? So, have you been to a lot of theme parks? Because I have not.
Yeah, all the Disney World, Disneyland, Six Flags, Fun Spot America, which by the way I do love because it's so underrated and no one shows up and there's no lines.
Oh, that's the one you posted about the other day, huh?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
but
okay.
Lagoon, top notch because they've got everything from the big stuff to tons of stuff for people who don't want massive roller coasters.
Yes. Okay, I agree with you. I love it. Have you ridden the new ride, Primordial?
No, but I've been watching it being built for years, but I haven't.
I was pleasantly surprised. Pleasantly
All right.
surprised. It definitely feels like a production almost. Like it's so much more
Oh yeah.
than just a ride. I don't know.
That's how I felt about Cannibal because I was like, oh, this looks like fun. And then I got in and then there's that giant shaft elevator that you go up in. And I was like, I just made a mistake.
I made a mistake. That is the ride. Oh, I love it. Okay, well, go to Lagoon. That is our plug. This is not sponsored by Lagoon. All right. Let's listen to some calls, you guys.
Woo! Yeah.
Let's see what we got.
Good
morning, Marissa. I see Marissa in the chat.
Marissa.
Thank you for calling. This is Becky. How can I help you?
Hi. I was looking to get an estimate for some plumbing work.
Okay, what type of plumbing work are you looking for, sir?
Two things. I have a new sink that I need a faucet installed in.
Okay.
And the second item is removing an old toilet and putting a new one in.
Okay. And now, do you already have the toilet and the faucet that you would like to have replaced?
Yes.
Okay. All right. What we would do is we would send out our licensed plumber in a fully stocked truck. He'll come out and take a look at this work that you would like to have done. The work is bid by the job and not by the hours. So from there, after looking at them, he'll provide you an estimate. For him to come out, he does have his $89 service fee, but he will waive it if you go forward with any of his services. And since he's in a fully stocked truck, he will be able to, take care of that service that day.
Okay. So I really can't know what the cost might be until he gets here and looks at it.
That's correct. Yes.
Okay. Well, think about it.
Okay.
Prefer an hour.
Well, give us a call back. I know. And the thing is in it, they don't do it by the hour. So it's based on the job. So that's why they have to come out to get their eyes on it.
Yeah. No, that's fine. I understand. Okay. Thank you. Yep.
All right. Thank you, sir. All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is a Canadian because I'm hearing I'm hearing it. I think so.
Even there was a couple there, a little accents there. I heard as well. I think this is a very good call to listen to because it sounds really good, but there are some fundamental problems with it that you may not notice if all you're looking for is, does this person sound nice? Like if that's your spectrum to grade good versus negative, do they sound nice? Do they sound positive? Or if that's all you really look for,
Yeah.
I could see you listening to this call thinking, wow, it was great. It was fantastic. But there are two things in particular that I noticed that I was like, oh man, that could have changed the whole call.
Yeah.
Call. So let's read it. Let me go to a chat first before we dive into it. Marissa said 7 out of 10. She was very positive and prepared. I love fundamentals. Yeah, agreed. Like her tone was fantastic. I mean, that is the goal right there. Like she definitely exemplifies positivity.
Yep.
For sure. I loved that part. Now some other things I love. Let's talk about all that first. The other thing I really love that she did very strategically was right when the customer asked about price, she asked a couple of really good questions.
Yeah.
Right? Not just, okay, we got him to talk about something else kind of questions, but like the perfect kind of question I would suggest someone ask. He said he wanted, I got to remember exactly. He wanted an estimate.
Yep.
Now I've got to remember exactly what he said. Hold on, let me go back.
Thank you. This is Becky. How can I help you?
Hi. I was looking to get an estimate for some plumbing work.
Okay. So what she could have said here was, so unfortunately, we can't give a price over the phone. I would have to get someone out to your house. And then we can tell you how much it's going to cost. It's going to cost you $83 to get them out there, though.
Yeah.
And that's what she could have said. And we all know, we've heard the call already. That is not anything close to what she said. She did a fantastic job.
Yeah.
And she asks,
Okay, what type of plumbing work are you looking for, sir?
that's the best kind of question.
Yeah. Anybody would understand that in order to get a price, you got to know that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
Anyone would know that. Agreed. And it's so comfortable. Even if she'd said, okay, yeah, what's your address? That would have been not as good. Or if she'd been like, how'd you hear about us? You ever used this before? Or if she had said, I'm trying to think, like really anything that isn't a direct response to what the customer just told you isn't going to work as well. So that question was really good. She even asks afterwards, what was her second question? I remember loving it, but now, of course, I can't remember the question. Do you remember it? Or should we listen?
No, I don't remember. But I know a really good example of why her tone was so great was because, we were kind of careful when we use the word okay, because it can mean a million different things based on how you say it. But she actually, I wouldn't recommend we said the word okay. There's so many better things to say, but she said it so well that it actually wasn't too bad. She was like, okay, that actually sounded reassuring.
Almost as if it was an expression of concern.
Yep.
Okay, I do like that. That was one of the keys that I was like, I wish she had done something other than okay. To me, that was one of them. Something other, because it is again down with that like okay-itis, like you just all the okays.
But I think she did the best she could have with the word okay.
With the word okay. Okay, that's a great way to explain it.
Yeah.
Like, I agree. Agreed. If you are going to make an okay sound good, if someone's going to do it, she just did it.
She just did it.
That's his best. And honestly, that's another great way to look at it. Like that's as good as it's ever going to sound.
Yeah.
Right there. If you say okay, like that is what you're looking at. And that was really great.
Yeah.
But it even could have been better had she instead used a care phrase. Like, oh, wow. Okay. Yeah. I would want to get that done too.
Yeah.
Right. Or even just, okay, let me get some more information. We can definitely help you with that. Something to carry on with the okay. Like you start with the okay, but then lead into some care reassurance. So that was one of the fundamental things I wished she had done.
Mm-hmm.
But it goes well with the positives, which was tone and the redirect back to the problem. Like you have to know the problem if you want to offer a good resolve.
Yeah.
Right. The other serious, to me, this is maybe the biggest miss on this entire call, is that she never once even asked him to book.
Yeah.
She gave him all the information and basically assumed he wasn't going to, because he asked questions and finally said goodbye. And she's like, all right, well, call me back.
Yep. Yeah. That's a really good point.
She never said, when do you want to get somebody out? What's your availability like? We want to get you taken care of. How soon can we get someone out to you?
Yep.
So that assertive question could have made all the difference. And then by inviting that question, she could have then used tools like, well, why don't we put you on your urgency list? Why don't you let us be your backup? If you find something else, let me know.
Yeah, absolutely.
There was no opportunity for that. So for anyone listening, go back and listen to this call because there was a lot of good here.
Mhm.
A lot of good. And again, I think you're right, Shelly, about as great as it can sound using the word okay.
Yeah.
I would say the biggest opportunities, make sure you ask for the appointment is probably number one.
Yeah.
And then the other would be something other than okay.
Yep.
Response. Anything you'd add to that?
I don't think so. I think you hit it.
That was
I
a
like
good
it.
one. That was a fun
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
Okay, let's do another one.
Thank you for calling. This is Lizette. How can I help you?
So good morning. My name is Christophe. I had a service with you last time. I think that was almost 2 years ago. But it seems I'm still having the same issue again on my refrigerator.
Oh, no. I do see that your refrigerator is out of warranty, correct?
Yes.
All right. And the same issue is that it's making a loud buzzing noise? Or
Yeah,
what's the
that makes
problem
a-
that you're having, sir?
Yeah, that makes a loud busy noise. And then also the refrigerator part is still not working. The temperature is not going down. So
Okay.
actually,
So it's not cooling in the refrigerator section, freezer section, or
No.
both?
only the refrigerator section.
Okay. And was it making that loud noise that we had previously got on for?
No, actually that started making the noise. So that stopped making the noise after that. And then just blinking the temperature, and then no going up. When I stop the fridge, that means I unplug it and plug it back. That was not blinking anymore, but the temperature is not going down to the 36
no.
anymore.
All right. I'm so sorry to hear that. We can definitely have someone out to assess that problem for you, diagnose it, and let you know how much it would be to fix. When would be a good day to have our technician out to you?
Do you have anything as soon as possible, or don't know,
Yeah, I
Friday?
can get someone out there as
Friday?
early as tomorrow. Any day this week.
Okay. You can
Tomorrow
get
work for
someone.
you?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Are you
Or
at
maybe
2:30?
just the list.
Yeah, why don't we pause it?
All right.
What do you think so far? What's your first thoughts?
Not too bad. The what was it? There was one part where I was like, oh, and it was like 15 seconds ago. What was
With the
it?
I'm sorry?
Oh,
Maybe?
yeah, that was part of it. That was part of it.
Yeah.
One thing I did like with her Ask principal, she said, hey, she was asking what works best for him, but then she said, I can get to you as early as tomorrow and anytime next week. And that's huge because I've heard people go, oh, we can't get to you till tomorrow.
I know.
And all of a sudden, oh, that sounds awful. I better call the next company. But she was like, hey, I have an opening for you tomorrow. And
Right.
now we can celebrate.
So different. It's so different.
So
Those two.
different. Yep.
Yeah, I completely agree with that. I want to know what the last. I feel like there was something. Should I rewind it?
Yeah.
A little bit. Okay.
Would be a
This is more than 15 seconds. Let me go back.
Anymore, but the temperature is not going down to the 36
no.
anymore.
All right. I'm so sorry to hear that. We can definitely have someone out to assess that problem for you, diagnose it, and let you know how much it would be to fix. When would be a good day to have our technician out to you?
Do you have anything as soon as possible, or don't know,
Yeah, I
Friday?
can get someone out there as
Friday?
early as tomorrow. Any day this week.
Okay. You can
Tomorrow
get
work for
someone.
you?
Yeah, sure.
And then she
Okay.
uses
Are you
another
ready?
question. Will that work for you? All right. I wish I could mash this call together with the last call we just had.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I feel like they complement each other so well. With the ask was really good, and she had a great care.
Yep.
And then the other gal's tone and energy and structure. We didn't really talk about that with the last call. I mean, we did a little bit, but yeah, those are like everything I want in a call. But those
Yeah.
two combined.
Yeah.
All
The
right.
perfect storm. Yep.
The perfect storm. Speaking of storms, have you seen Twister?
I can't wait. I'll be there opening night.
Opening night. All right, let's see.
Because let's say tomorrow is when on the It's Thursday?
Tomorrow's Thursday, July 27th.
Okay, let's say Friday. Okay, that's fine.
Friday? All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, sir. And I have your address here at...
Yes.
All right, sir. So now that you're all set for this Friday the 28th for your Samsung refrigerator, I do want to let you know a little bit about how we work. Our technician will go out. He'll thoroughly assess the problem, diagnose it, and let you know how much it would be to repair. To do that, it's $139. That does get waived if you agree to move forward with the repair. If you decline it, then you would just pay the $139.
Mm.
Oh.
Oh.
All right. So the day of the appointment.
All right. Okay. Really good starting out.
Mm-hmm. But where's the price sandwich here?
Right. We need to ask. That's the last thing. One question would have saved that awkward pause at the end, everybody, but that was a beautiful value statement.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Fantastic. But you can hear it at the end. Just pause.
Yeah. And I don't know if this is just me, but starting a build value statement with, if you want to know a little bit about us and then go into it, it sounds like, okay, now she's going to go into a spiel. Everyone's gonna tune out. But I like going into it like, all right, we'll send out our trained certified technicians, look at your system, figure out what's going on. And it just feels more relevant, less brochure.
Yes.
Does that?
Oh, I completely agree. How do you feel about, and honestly, this is hot take, okay? So like you just tell me honestly what you think about it. Do you feel like it's different if I say, okay, let me just tell you what you can expect from the visit?
Oh, I like that a lot.
Do you like that?
Oh yeah.
Okay, I think that sounds better than agreed. I like just going into it. I think it sounds better than the first example. Here's what you can, or like I don't even know, can't remember what she said. What she say?
She was like, if you want to know a little bit more about us, it sounded very optional, like not needed information, but knowing what to expect from from the appointment really is important information. And if we don't proactively give it, they're going to ask for it. And it's not optional brochure information. It's really good information.
Okay, I completely agree with that. So you're going to use a transition statement when you're going into your price and your build value. Instead of saying some things you might want to know, or here's some things, go more into, here's some expectations or some things you can expect from the visit. Or even, I have said before, here's how our pricing works. I usually just say that if they're asking about price.
Yeah.
So they know I'm about to get into price. But an alternative, of course, and I think that's probably the smoothest way, is to just go into it like Shelly had mentioned before.
Yeah.
That's probably the smoothest way. I like that. Just be like, all right, so we're going to send out that certified trained tech. And they already do that anyways. Without a build value statement, I feel like a lot of my CSRs are already saying, all right, we're going to be out there tomorrow. We'll give you a call in advance. Yeah. It's $89. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Yeah. Yeah, that same transition is perfect. Just beef it up with a little bit more value. Yeah.
Agreed. Okay, 25 seconds, and then we'll go to the next call.
All right.
We do ask that the unit is accessible to the tech. If you have any pets or small children in the home, that they do remain clear from the technician's work area.
I feel like I'm listening to like the stewardess.
I know, and it felt like she was categorizing the pets and the small children like together, like. Like it really felt like, do you have any lizards, dogs, cats, small like it felt like they're all
dogs, cats, boys, girls, small humans on the line of 2 feet. That's hilarious.
Okay.
All right. Did you have any questions?
No, thank you.
All right, sir. Well, thank you so much for choosing. We'll see you on Friday.
Okay, thank you. Okay.
My pleasure. Bye-bye.
Okay.
So she had some good structure here.
Nice gratitude.
Yeah, again, nice gratitude. Yeah, I agreed. I mean, I said again, nice gratitude. Agreed. Nice gratitude. I like her structure, though there wasn't much pushback. So the structure is a little easier, like compared to the first call where she was more intentional. Well, I don't know. This girl sounds intentional about her strategy as well, or her structure. I can't think of it. Okay, we've got probably time for. We might be able to get 2. Let's see.
Oh, yes,
we've got.
Thank you. This is Ashley. How can I make you smile?
Hey, Ashley. My name is Cooper, and I live.
Does this sound like someone that wants to make you smile?
No, I feel like the customer is a lot more cheery than the CSR.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
Agreed. Totally agree. So I don't feel, and this is one of those examples where I don't think she sounds negative. Marissa. She sounds kind of like, that's how she sounds. Like, meh.
Yeah. Wah wah.
Yeah. Okay. But it's the reason I highlight that. I mean,
Mhm.
greetings are just important in general, but because she said, how can I make you smile? It's like, how can I make you smile? You know, that's what I'm feeling right now. All right, here we go.
Thank you. This is Ashley. How can I make you smile?
Hey, Ashley. My name is Cooper, and I live at, and I've got a drain that is clogged, and it's clogged below the P-trap. It's a sink drain.
Okay.
I'll tell you a couple of things real quick. All of our HVAC units, the condensate overflow valves, they go into those drains. And so I thought it was an HVAC issue. My HVAC guys came out and cleared all of that line, but below the P-trap, it is basically 20 years worth of stuff in there. And y'all have been out here before for this. I just don't think that we cleaned it.
Got it. Okay. So more specifically below the P-trap. Okay. And this is the bathroom sink, correct?
It's the master, and you could put large master bathroom sink, because one sink, there's two in there, one's big, one's small.
Okay.
Must be nice.
Perfect. Okay. 1 second. I'm just notating what you're telling me here real quick.
Thank you.
Is it the wife or the husband that gets the extra large sink? That's what I want to know.
I know. These are important questions. These are very important questions, Shelly. I think we all know.
No. I just want counter space. I don't care about the sink.
Yeah.
Okay. So looks like a couple different options here. So we have today would be our emergency after hours, or I can get somebody out there for tomorrow during our regular business hours.
Yeah.
I wish. Okay.
I think tomorrow during regular business hours would be wonderful.
Okay. Let's see here.
I actually really like how she went about that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
She didn't say, I can get some out to you today. It is going to be more expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Or we get some out to you tomorrow. She just said, our emergency after hours or tomorrow.
Yep.
She could have ended with a question, but yeah. And he just clearly said, yeah, tomorrow's fine. I can wait. It's not that urgent.
Yeah.
All right. How are you feeling about the call, the rest of the call so far?
Yeah. I think it's kind of maintaining a bit of a wah-wah, kind of a let's get it taken care of. Nothing memorable.
Reassurance. Yeah. More reassurance, a little more like, yeah, we can definitely get this taken care of for you. Or even he mentioned that they'd been out there before for the same issue and no one had cleaned it.
Oh.
Did you hear that?
Whoa, I missed that. But that would definitely be an opportunity for some extra reassurance and care.
Yeah.
This should be like into angry caller kind of call flow.
Right.
Something
That's what I'm
like
thinking. Because there really hasn't been much care or reassurance at all so far.
Mm-hmm.
And he doesn't sound mad, but a lot of times we apply angry, upset customer methods, even when they just hint at it. So that's kind of where I'm going with this too. Is I wish he would have added a little more, because even though he's not mad, he mentioned it in a way that seems like he's wondering why it didn't get done before.
Yeah, and he wants to give us an opportunity, or her an opportunity, to fix it before he needs to throw fireworks. Because, I mean, most people don't want to have to give fireworks, but most people think they have to feel heard.
Totally. I totally agree. I do think that they seem very appreciative. Like I love that she was like, I'm taking notes. I'm writing these things down.
Yeah.
Like a little narration of what's happening, why it might be quiet, a little bit on the phone. Yeah. And he told her, I appreciate that. I really like that part of it. And she's kind of maintaining this middle ground of positivity, where I would say, I feel like she sounds relatively positive, but if anything goes wrong, it could be really easy to shift into negative.
Yeah.
And with her tone, or even to just simply start misreading it as negative.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Okay, so let's keep playing it. Let's see what we got. We've got 5 more minutes. Here we go.
All right.
Is anything specific, like morning or afternoon, anything we need to work around?
No, anytime really, morning or afternoon.
Okay. So I'm going to put that you're flexible on here. So what that means is that you would get, I know it's going to be a wide window, but you would get a call anywhere between about 8 a.m. and at the latest about 4 o'clock p.m. So you'll get a call about 30 or 45 minutes before the technician heads your way, somewhere in between there.
Okay, yeah, that's no problem. That sounds great.
Okay, awesome. So I will get the schedule for you for tomorrow. We'll get a technician out there, take a look at that bathroom sink, get you taken care of, get that cleared out for you, and let you know what the upfront price for the entire job itself will be. We don't pay by the hour, just by the job itself. And usually in most cases, if you agree with the work, we can get started on it same day. So we can go ahead and get you taken care of and get all that gunk out of there for you, okay?
That's perfect.
I want to hear that again. I'm going to rewind it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Tomorrow, for the technician heads.
Afternoon.
Okay. So I'm going to put that you're flexible on here. So what that means is that you would get, I know it's going to be a wide window, but you would get a call anywhere between about 8 a.m.
I like the transition. It's similar to what we were just talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Right into it.
And at the latest about 4 o'clock p.m. So you'll get a call about 30 or 45 minutes before the technician heads your way, somewhere in between there.
Okay,
maybe we're not there yet.
That sounds great.
Okay, awesome. So I will get the schedule for you for tomorrow. We'll get a technician out there, take a look at that bathroom sink, get you taken care of, get that cleared out for you, and let you know what the upfront price for the entire job itself will be. We don't pay by the hour, just by the job itself. And usually in most cases, if you agree with the work, we can get started on it same day. So we can go ahead and get you taken care of and get all that gunk out of there for you, okay?
That's perfect.
Alrighty. Well, did you need anything else today?
No, that's it. I appreciate it so much. Thank you.
Yeah, of course. We'll see you tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
I like that she felt more real when she said, "We'll get that gunk out of there." That felt really nice.
Totally. I agree. And there was like, you kind of have a little bit of a roller coaster with her build value. It's all good. The words are fantastic, but there are a few statements that are very clear, that very clearly sound scripted.
Yeah.
And then other statements that sound a lot more personalized.
Yeah.
And I like even just the tone of her voice. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do this. And we're gonna see what get all that gunk out of there for you. Like that.
Yeah.
It just sounded more personable.
Yeah.
I really love the transition. That's exactly direct from what we were talking about before. Like that's a perfect example of what Shelly was saying. Just go right into it. Don't feel like you have to set it up, preface it with anything.
Yeah. I think if we set it up, unless it's a price call and they're like, I want the price, then I would do it like what you suggested. Like, hey, let me explain how our pricing works.
Yeah.
And then go into it. But other than that.
Yeah, just jump into it. Just go. You got this. It's the same as what's the other one that I hear a lot is questions at the beginning.
Yeah.
You know, some people preface it like, I have some questions. Can I ask you? Or is that okay if I ask you some questions? Just jump into it.
Yeah.
Just ask the questions.
Yeah. I think sometimes I've heard, all right, in order to get you an appointment, I do need to know a little bit more information. What's going on? And that just felt like a mouthful that really wasn't necessary.
Yeah. I worked with a pest control company that would like they have some questions they have to answer because a lot of pest control companies give the full price over the phone. You know, the customer knows how much it's going to cost before they leave. Hang up. And so, but they have to ask a certain or specific questions in order to give the price. And so I get that question a lot. Like, what if they ask me for the price a second time and I still haven't asked all my necessary questions? I feel like that is when I would do exactly kind of like a price shopper. It's exactly like a price shopper, in fact.
Yeah.
That's when I would say, yeah, I can definitely give you down to the penny pricing before we hang up this phone call today. I have a couple of questions that help me create your personalized quote. So let me just ask those, and then I can tell you exactly how much it's going to cost. And then instead of saying, is that okay, say, where are you located? Or how
Yeah.
big is the property, inside or outside? Are you looking for service inside or outside?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then just dive into those necessary questions that you haven't quite got to yet.
Yeah, I think that's perfect. I love it.
Mm-hmm. I like it too.
Yeah.
All right, we're at that time. We're at that time. It goes by so fast every week. Goodness gracious. Well, I love having you on, Shelly, as always.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you for Marissa. You are a rock.
I know. I love that you're here. Thanks, guys. I hope you all enjoy your weekend.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy
Go to
weekend.
an amusement park. This is your time. See ya.
Bye.